Welcome back. So, I did more troubleshooting last time, and I think I solved the issue. I mean, at least I got us on to the Normandy, so fingers crossed we don't run into any more problems. But man, we're having a rough fucking go of it, that's for sure. I'm excited to actually be able to play the game if I can. So we'll see how that goes. I'm booting up the game, hold on. Alrighty. No more crashing, please. Keep an eye out for new things to interact with. No way. Can I take... I'm gonna wait until I go down there. I can take that down to the 3rd floor?
I can't believe the council won't help. Come on, Kara. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
We can just walk right through. You'll love to see it. What
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
That is a different hairstyle. Oh, wait. What the hell am I doing? War terminal. Okay. Gotcha. Spectre terminal.
Shepard, human. Spectre status recognized.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's a lot going on. Okay. One second. Okay. This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1 Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions to follow. Uncoded channel Crimson Tacket. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate and are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent action is authorized. Commander Shepard, this letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Power Regs 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Commander Shepard, with the Alliance stretched thin across the galaxy, we need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. After your missions are completed, we can send in Alliance Marines to hold the objectives. I have sent mission dossiers to your operations team, and will continue to brief you when you're inbound. Commander, Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. I ain't gonna read all that. Commander, per your reinstatement and Admiral Hackett's instructions, you have been granted access to the Alliance Intelligence Services database. This database is frequently updated with reports on major battles, conflicts, and other useful intelligence items. You have been cleared up to security level Cobalt 9. These documents are for your eyes only, and access is encrypted into your personal ID. You will find the information in your personal codex, okay? Commander, while we were docked at the Citadel, we received a large case marked for your personal attention. I scanned it, and it looks like it contains a lot of high-end weaponry. EDI reassures me it was stored by members of your former crew, but I still need your authorization. Let me know if you want to allow it on board, and I'll move it over to the armory. Except... Is there anything else I was supposed to be accepting? No. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allowed me to research an upgrade where you simply access the terminal in Dr. Sony's office, blah, blah, blah. With your command of the Normandy reinstated, I have compiled a list of the Normandy's retrofits, including any issues that require your attention. Senior officers have resumed their duties, and additional line staff are now assisting with daily operations. However, the Normandy remains without executive, gunnery, and marine officers. You may wish to appoint personnel to these positions at your convenience. Decks 1 and 2 ship management systems have been rerouted from the XO office to the private terminals in your quarters and in the CIC. From there, the Normandy Manifest will allow you to direct operations for both the crew and the ship itself. Specialist Trainer, assuming the role of communications officer, was invaluable in establishing a QEC link with the Spectre office on the Citadel, allowing you to securely access Spectre records from your private terminal. Deck 3. Dr. Tassoni has moved a significant amount of equipment into the XO's office and has resumed her duties as science officer. Dr. Chakwas has also reported for duty. Deck 4. Several upgrades were not installed prior to leaving Earth. As a result, Lieutenant Adams has installed a terminal in engineering, allowing you to implement upgrades that enhance the Normandy's performance. Interesting. Engineering is also severely understaffed, needing engineers for both the power and propulsion systems. Deck 5. Lieutenants Vega and Cortez have been assigned to the Armory. Cortez has installed terminals in the shuttle bay with supply links to the Citadel and Alliance. Since one of the Normandy shuttles was destroyed on Mars, you can requisition a secondary vehicle at the Alliance terminal. Really? Interesting. From Arya. Shepard. Petrovsky's ass is still in the afterlife on my couch, but I need better numbers before I can make it back. Find me some cannon fodder in the Terminus systems and send them to Bray. I don't care what they want as long as they can shoot a gun. Whoever survives is yours to command in your war against the Reapers. I've acquired the services of several transport companies accustomed to moving freight through the more objectionable areas of space. to assist you in retrieving whomever you find. Rendezvous with the captains in the Ploitari system of the Hourglass Nebula. They will want something in return once this is over, but I will negotiate their payment later. Wow, so much stuff that is new. Let me look at my... Okay. Oh my gosh, that's... I'm not... I don't want to read all that right now. What is... It said something about... never mind. Okay, journal. Okay. I'm gonna mark this as viewed. But let's see here. Alright, I'd ask for your help in recruiting forces throughout the Terminus systems to help her retake Omega and overthrow the Sirius occupation. That seems to be the only new one so far. Okay. Let's take a look at Normandy Manifest. Okay, nothing, no new outfits. Okay. So... I will do... that one. And James here will do that one. Assign personnel. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is like almost overwhelming. Let me see here. Senior officers have executive control of the ship. They provide its core command structure, and under normal circumstances, each is in charge of a single operating area. The executive officer is second in command of the ship. The XO manages the day-to-day operations of the ship and coordinates all organizational issues, reporting only necessary items to the commanding officer. A high degree of trust is required between CO and XO for the ship to run smoothly. If the CO is ashore or incapacitated, the XO assumes the CO's responsibilities. Okay. I'm assuming we'll get more options as we progress, maybe? Let me see here. Because Sony is the science officer. Is James something? Can I change once it's already assigned? Because I want to try to assign him just to see what it's like. Let me see. Marine officer. None. Gunnery officer. None. Man, this is fucking cool, dude. Current strength is only enough to secure the war rooms. Select a lieutenant to recruit additional enemies. Okay. So we don't have anything there. Okay, so I will just do Joker for now, just to see what that does. Nothing there. What in the hell? Well, I definitely should not have access to these people yet, especially the ones that are dead. So, current status, I don't think so. I guess I'll wait to fiddle with these guys until we meet them. Man, this is a lot. I'm very impressed. I had no idea. I mean, I knew there was going to be a lot of changes, but this is something else. I respect the hell out of it. Okay, so we did that. Assigned personnel. Primary vehicle, secondary vehicle. None available yet. Okay. Okay. Well, we have plenty to look at later then. My goodness. Wow.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
She looks so
Just
different.
wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. Even if that freedom has its share of danger. If I recall correctly, you grew up on Mindwar.
Given what happened to Earth, I don't think we can count on anywhere being safe right now.
Quite true, Commander.
Carry on, Specialist.
This shit is so cool. I am so excited to see what else I can come across. Gotta keep an eagle eye. Hey, Edie.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Edie and I are just enjoying the calm before the shitstorm, Commander.
How's the ship running, Edie?
I always work at optimal capacity.
Well, the Normandy's good. Everything's upgraded and better than ever. If we're talking about the crew, you'd probably have to ask a people person.
We're not gonna beat the Reapers just with a skeleton crew.
I have the capacity to accommodate the slacking of any number of productively suspect humans, Shepard.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing.
Perhaps you should consider upgrading my hardware.
Retrofits are always a pain in the ass.
My gosh. They put in so much work in these mods. I'm gonna give them money as soon as I can.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake. Commander?
Joker. Alright, let's head up to my cabin and take a look at what's going on up there. Stereo control. I hate this song.
Can I help you, Commander?
Carry on, Specialist.
Let me save, just in case. God damn it. It crashed. I don't understand why. I do not get it. I don't know. I don't understand. Is it really just as simple as a memory issue? Let me revert to vanilla textures. Wait. Okay, before I revert to vanilla textures, let me try something else. But man, once this thing runs smoothly, I'll be so excited to play this shit. They put so much thought into all of this. I am so impressed. And I can't wait to figure out, like, how it works when you actually, like, have stuff, you know what I mean? I don't seem to have, like, many things to choose from right off the bat. Is there actually something new?
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Hey, Commander, as the first act in my new reign as Executive Overlord, I am hiring a chef to join the crew. I always said if I was captain, that is what I would do first, and given XO is about as close as I'm likely to get, I better take advantage. Joker. P.S. Thanks for this. I am enjoying being officially in charge of EDI. That was a joke. EDI. Uh-huh. So, okay. Crew manifest. Barman. Chef. Bonuses, feed fish. I already bought the fish thing. Fuck. They both feed fish. Originally from Kyushu, Keiko Hamada studied for many years under some of the most talented chefs on Arcturus, Beckenstein, and a stint on Palaven, so she knows how to prepare Dexter-friendly fare. Her diminutive frame belies a determination and obsessive focus on cleanliness and order, and she understands the importance of a good diet for spacefaring crews. Even with rationing and Alliance resources stretched, her sushi is excellent. Her nabe hot pot is delicious, and her ramen is pretty good as well, although it is really hard to spoil ramen. A colonist originally hailing from Watson, Eli Lehune joined a merchant naval vessel at 17 and quickly found a talent for the galley. After 2 decades working on transports, Alliance naval ships, and then cruise ships, he opened his first restaurant on the Citadel. Unfortunately, the Asari didn't really take to his southern soul food, and his business went bankrupt. Regardless, his gumbo is renowned among his many crews with whom he has served, and his traditional staple of the SR-2. His experience on space vessels means he understands the importance of downtime, so he is always available with a cold beer and friendly chat. Well, I'm gonna do them. We can't do both, right? Can I? Let me see. No. I have to pick one. Okay. I'll pick the barman just because having a bar feels more in line with my character. Fish being fed after I spent all my money on that fucking thingy. I wish I could sell it. Man, don't overfeed it. Alright, let me see. Fuck. This is so annoying. Alright, I'll try lowering the texture settings, but... Man, if this is like just a mod problem, I don't know how the fuck we're gonna get past this. Because the mods are kind of the whole point of this playthrough. I can't just disable them so I can play. I don't know what's going on. But it's bumming me out. It also takes like a million years to boot the game back up. And for it to connect to EA servers and yada yada. Alright, let's see. Textures is not the issue. I don't know. I guess let me double check. I'm gonna pull up the Project Variety page and see if there's any known conflicts that I somehow missed. 3. No, Google, I don't want AI mode. Trying to see if there are issues being caused by a particular mod combination. If I have to do more troubleshooting, I'll just end the stream like I've been doing. I keep thinking I have it solved, and it's just one problem after another. But hopefully, once I figure this out for future playthroughs, we can just keep things easier, you know? I don't know if there's like a compatibility issue that I'm not aware of or what. Alright. I'm gonna do some trial and error, so I'm going to end this stream. I will be back as soon as I figure something out. BRB.